Hey everybody, Bobby Giancola here with Denison Yachting, and we're just wrapping up a long day filming aboard one of my new listings, a 2014 Azimut 64-foot. And we had one great day. I mean, the weather was fantastic. The sea conditions were great. First thing you gotta know, she's a dream to operate. She's got the Zenta joystick. She's got the option of having an upper helm and lower helm, which make the most of her straight shafts. Another outstanding aspect of this yacht is its open layout and functionality inside. This includes, but is not limited to, a wide open salon and galley, a full beam owner's suite midship, and a convertible cockpit. So now that I've introduced you, we're gonna dive into every space on board. Please enjoy this walkthrough video of my 2014 Azimut 64. What better place to start off a walkthrough than on the Flybridge, one of my favorite areas, mainly because of the options that are up here. As you can see, we've got a beautiful hard top that we've got opened up, tons of deck space and conversational areas, all the sun coming in, getting a little suntan. All the way aft, we've got a double lounge pad where you can sit and enjoy the sun. One thing I love about this is your view isn't obstructed. And as you can see on the outboard sides, we've got speakers that'll keep the party going down the swim platform. You'll see that we have this massive table here, huge wraparound seating, and continuing further on the starboard side, we have another sun pad to enjoy either conversations with the captain or just soaking up the rays. This model has 2 helm stations. What I like about this helm setup is everything is within arm's reach. You can see everything. You've got panoramic views, 360 all around the boat. We've got the Zenta joystick, traditional throttles, and your Raymarine navigation package. When it comes to safety, I feel like Azimut has great side deck walk-arounds. The stanchion is above the knee. If it's above the knee, it's safe for me. So these safety rails you'll see will wrap all the way around the boat, coming around to the foredeck, where you'll find 2 sun pads, as well as your ground tackle. You have teak seen throughout the entire decking of the boat, and up here on the foredeck, it really hides the ground tackle very well. You'll notice a square bow. What's awesome about this is it actually prevents any kind of sea spray coming up on the sun pad, whoever might be lounging, as well as helping the crew out a little bit, keeping some of that salt off the windshield. Jumping from one end of the boat to the other, now we're here at the stern, where we've got our access to our crew and our swim platform. Having the swim platform go in the water, you've got basically a teak beach here, or have your jet ski or a small tender. One thing I wanted to mention about the crew area, a lot of times we use this for storage, but because it is a manual instead of an auto locking, it actually has a better seal than most doors. This comes in handy because this door does get a lot of use. Coming up on the port side on this Euro style transom, first thing you'll find is your Glendenning shore power cables and your controls for not only your swim platform, but also your pass rail. Your primary feature here that you'll find is your alfresco dinette with great U-shaped seating, as well as 2 chairs that can be moved around the boat. Overhead, you'll notice a molded hardtop with your integrated lights and sound system, as well, at a moment's notice, there's a bracket for a TV that can be mounted, as well as a security camera. As I mentioned earlier, you'll find teak seen throughout the entire boat, as you can see on the stairs, also on the engine room hatch. Once you're down inside, you'll find 2 Caterpillar C-18 ACERTs. These engines, wide open at a top speed, will give you 32 knots and have a comfortable cruising speed of 27 knots. Now that we've wrapped up in the exterior spaces where we sweat it all out, now we're gonna cool off a little bit in the interior spaces, starting in the salon. It's got this open floor plan. You can see all the way through the main salon and the upper salon through the galley, and it really gives this size boat a huge feel. When you first walk in on the starboard side, you'll have a love seat, high-low TV, and just after that, you'll see a 12-bottle wine cooler. Now going to the most crucial component of this Azimut 64's panoramic view is its main salon doors. Here we have it all the way open. It has 3 panels and we can close it when we want to keep the AC in. Here on the port side, we have your U-shaped settee, and whether you're watching TV or soaking up the views, this is the spot to do it. Below this cushion to my right is a fold-out bed in case you have any extra guests that want to stay the night. What makes this open layout so effective is the split level configuration, and up here is where all things food happen. If you can imagine, in a family setting, through this space, you can actually receive your hot meal and pass it down to the rest of your family, and when you're done, now the dishes can go back, ready to go into the dishwasher. Doing this helps things stay tidy. You'd almost miss it, but right next to this seat is one of my favorite features. Azimut has done custom moldings for all your glassware. I've been on 5 of these in the last month or so, and none of them have this seat that I'm sitting in right here. As it is now, you have the ability to sit 2 more people comfortably, but at the push of a button at the helm, it will turn into a helm seat. Our next stop is the Galley. And with this Azimut specifically, unlike earlier models, the Galley is open. What is nice about that is you can see your guests while you're cooking, doing the dishes. We still have the storage up top, your 3-burner cooktop, convection oven, 2 fridges, and 2 sinks, as well as a dishwasher. One thing I think you'll notice before we move on to the helm is that the helm has been shifted to the starboard side when it used to be centerline. Since it's moved to the starboard side, it just allows for a lot more natural light to come in and illuminate the foyer area down into the living spaces below. Next up is we've got our lower helm. I think most of us like to operate from the Flybridge, but in case you want to cool off and get some AC, centerline here you have an AC vent blowing right in your face to keep you cool. You've got your 2 Raymarine screens for your navionics and your depth sounder. The last thing I want to go over is the Zenta joystick. And here's why I think this is one of the most important features of this boat. For an owner-operator, it makes docking this boat a breeze. Even better is that this is a straight shaft boat, Caterpillar C-18 ACERTs. That is a very popular engine, very easy to work on and maintain. So just a few steps down from the Galley, the first door you'll access is your breaker panel that has your AC and DC panel, as well as your shore power and generator switch. Moving on down into the foyer, you'll find on your left side here is your access to your dryer, and just below, a couple more steps, you'll find your washer. 4 steps down from the atrium, you'll find access to the full beam master. Here in the owner's suite is the first of 3 staterooms. As you can see, there's tons of natural light in here, and that's due to the 2 sets of vertical windows. Half of these windows can open, allowing fresh ocean breeze to flow in. We have a pretty cool layout in here with the queen bed caddy corner on the port side, and just behind me you will have some storage as well as a full-length mirror. And then over on the starboard side you have a table that can be converted into a vanity. What's great about this area is the seats are very deep and very comfortable. Immediately aft of the seating area is storage in the corner, just a few feet away from the entrance to the master ensuite. Now that we're wrapped up in the owner's suite, we're going to check out the second stateroom that is found on the starboard side with our 2 twins. 2 large portholes, a TV, and a full-size closet. This stateroom also has a Jack and Jill entrance to the dayhead. The third and final stateroom that we're going to look at today is the VIP, found all the way forward. What I love about this VIP is that it has great headroom, but also tremendous storage, both port and starboard. Tons of natural light floods in from both sides, as well as through the skylight above. All right, everybody, thanks so much for watching my walkthrough video. Thank you for giving me the chance to show you my 2014 Azimut 64. Again, my name is Bobby Giancola with Denison Yachting, and if you have any time to come check her out, I'd be happy to show you at the contact information below.